Welcome to accessing student email accounts. To get started, turn on your computer and access the desktop. In the bottom left corner, click on your Start menu. You will now search for a web browser. We recommend Google Chrome, but you can find any web browser to use. Once you find your web browser, go ahead and click on it to open to your web browser. Once the window opens, in the address bar, type in clever.com and select Enter. Once clever.com opens, you're going to click in the top left corner to log in as a student. You will then be asked to search for your student's school. In the search bar, type in your student's school name. If the name does not pop up, you can start to type in Detroit, Michigan, and your school will populate. Select your student's school from the list below. You will then be brought to this screen. You want to sign in with your Active Directory account for your student. So click on Sign in with Active Directory. You will then be brought to this screen where it will ask for your student's username and password. Student usernames are your student ID number. This is the ID number they were given when they first entered DPSCD. It can be anywhere from 4 to 9 numbers. It'll be your student's ID number at thedps.org for your student's username or for your student's email address. For your student's password, there's a combination of letters and numbers to come up with your student's password. It'll be the first initial of their first name, capital, the first initial of their last name, lowercase, 2-digit birth month, 2-digit birth year, 01 for male, and 02 for female. For example, if Aretha Franklin has a student ID number of 018765 and her birthday is March 25th, 1998, her username will be 018765 at thedps.org, and her password will be capital A, lowercase f, 039802. On the screen on the left is where you'll enter your student's username, which is their student ID number at thedps.org. In the screen on the right, your student will be prompted to add their student password. Once you sign into Clever, your student's dashboard may look different than their siblings. Every student dashboard here in Clever may look slightly different based on the age or the grade of your student or their school. Underneath Favorite Resources, you want to look for the Office 365 icon. This tile will take your student to their Microsoft Outlook account. The very first time you log into their Microsoft Outlook account, it may ask you to log in again. You will use that same username with your student ID number at thedps.org and the same student password as well. Again, this happens just the first time you log into Outlook from Clever. Otherwise, it will be a streamlined process. Outlook will load onto your web browser, and in the middle column, you'll look for your student emails. Once it loads, you'll be here into Outlook, which is your student's email account. On the left-handed side is a navigation bar for you to find their current inbox, drafts, sent emails, or deleted items. In the middle column will be a list of your students' emails that they have received. You can search in this column to find an email, or at the very top, there's a search bar with a magnifying glass. When you click in that particular box, you can start to type in the subject, a sender, or keywords that you would like to look for. For example, if I'm looking for my Connected Futures email, I can go ahead and type in Connected Futures Program and click Enter. And once I click Enter, I will get a list of emails that has those search terms there. When I click on a particular email, it'll show up here on the right-handed space so that I can read the email with that information that is located there. This is how you access your student email account from Clever to Outlook.